Dirty Bird Television presents the Philadelphia Eagles at the New Orleans Saints, #1 and the #2 seeds in the NFC. Of course, here you have Drew Brees getting the Saints hype, who are looking for their first super trip to the Super Bowl. Can you believe that? Many years they've been in the league, no trips to the Super Bowl at this point. Are the Saints long overdue? We get this one started. The Eagles lose the toss. They're running here, and they came out with a game plan to run the ball. Here you see James Davis getting a gain about 9 or 10 yards. Deep here to Brandon Marshall against the zone. You usually get that sideline open against that cover 3. But you don't want to force it like Stafford does here. It's picked off in the red zone. It's turned out to be a big mistake there. It looks like that might have been J.C. Dyer, of course, who always has a big game against the Eagles. Saints come right back. They dump off to Earl Bowman against the man coverage. Luckily, Levain saves it from being a big-time touchdown there. And here's the pitch to Bowman. Corey will run this a lot out of the snug set, either the pitch or kind of like maybe an off tackle. I'm not sure exactly what it is out of that set. Good defense here, nice pressure. The Eagles get a stop, or rather hold them to 3. Stafford here finds Andre Johnson with a great catch. The Eagles are looking to drive again, and here's Andre Johnson again getting deep. He's tackled. Usually he breaks that tackle. He didn't break it today. The Saints play stout defense. And then here you find Brandon Marshall on the crossing route. And here's an uncharacteristic error by the Eagles. They convert the 4th and 1 here. They got 29 seconds and a timeout. They burn the timeout on a couple plays later, trying to punch it in running. And then they do this with 5 seconds left. I don't know why they thought they would have enough time to get this play off and get a field goal off. Didn't happen. They go into the half with no points from that drive, which has to be really disappointing. And frankly, it was a difference in the game. Saints go into the half up 3-0 and receiving the ball at the half. So the Eagles D is going to have to step up, which they do. Duran, a blitz here, stops Bowman for a loss. And then the Saints pretty much have the same scenario. 4th and inches, they go for it. And Bowman stopped for no gain. The Eagles are in business. Only down 3-0. They got the ball, and they drive right here. Brandon Marshall should have been a touchdown. He can't keep the feet down. 4th and 2. The Eagles settle for a field goal. And now it's a 3-3 ball game. This is another crucial play, crucial error by the Eagles. They kick it off. They haven't given up many kickoff returns, but this is the type of game where a kickoff return can hurt you, and that's exactly what happens. Kickoff return for a touchdown. The first touchdown of the game comes on special teams. Saints are up 7-3. I'm sorry, Saints are up 9-3 here. This is an important play here, though. I wouldn't be showing an extra point if he didn't boot it into the stands. It wasn't like he was even aiming for the goal. So the Eagles are only down 6. James Davis with a nice run there to get a decent gain. When you're playing Corey and you're running the ball, you want to make sure that you account for his safety. He likes to bring that safety on the weak side of the run, sneak up and hit you from behind. I found that it's a good idea to probably try and motion a guy opposite the run side so that he can't blow your play up from the backside. There's a nice play to Marshall. And then exactly what I'm talking about right there is James Davis on the touchdown run. I'm going to replay that just so you can see that. Watch Coxon. He comes, as I said, he comes backside all the time. Your fullback is leading to the right. He comes backside and tries to blow that up. If you motion that receiver right there, you can pick a safety up a lot of the times and get a decent run. The Eagles probably should have thought like that late in the game. They might have pulled this one out, but they pulled it out there, executed it well, and were able to score a touchdown, get a 10-9 lead. The Saints drive back down the field here. Nice crossing route to Reggie Bush. They played a real conservative game plan, but as a result, they didn't turn it over, which will ultimately the difference in this game. Nice run by Bowman there. Again, this is Bowman, and this was the turnover. We always try to say that, Bowman's going to give us one fumble. This was the fumble, but a heady Drew Brees falls on it. Saints keep possession. That was a chance right there for the Eagles to try and steal this game, or at least run a lot of clock off. But Saints seal it, and then the very next play, they find Bowman over the outstretched arm of Defensive Rookie of the Year, Eldon Robinson. Touchdown. Saints go up 15-10. Of course, they're going for 2. They converted. Now they're up 17-10. Now the Eagles pretty much knew what they wanted to do here. They wanted to come out. They wanted to run as much time as they could. They wanted to score a touchdown. And at that point, they decide whether they wanted to go for 2 or take it in the overtime. James Davis doing what he's been doing all day on the ground here, getting into the red zone. The Eagles keep moving. Dump off here to Freddie Toomey. He gets it to the 15, and then beautiful pass right here. I mean, you can't throw it any better than that. Brandon Marshall comes across, makes the catch. Touchdown, 16-17 Eagles. So what do you do here? You go for 2 or you do the extra point? Eagles go all in, push all the chips in the center on the cover on the run, and of course they are stopped. Who is it? None other than Cox. As I said, coming up backside on the play, the fullback completely whiffs the block. Coxon blows the play up. A receiver motion there might have been able to save that play, but it also would have gave away the run. Either way, they get the stop. Onside kick's unsuccessful. Saints win 17-16. It's an ugly game. Sorry the highlights couldn't be any prettier, but both teams came out trying not to turn the ball over and wanting to win this game. It was 2 big-time mental errors in the red zone for the Eagles that finally spelled the end for them, and the Saints executed when they needed to. Congratulations, Corey, going to the Super Bowl. He's going to be the heavy favorite there. 17-16 win, and if he wins the Super Bowl, it's long overdue. He deserves it.